can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, hey guys. I don't know what to say. Oh my god, this is like my first video on this channel and I'm kind of like really scared. I've been contemplating for like months doing a booktube channel and I'm actually super happy that I'm doing it because like we like to accomplish goals, but it's kind of a little bit scary. But I am glad to be doing this video because for this entire summer I have been wishing for fall, dreaming of Halloween, praying for October, just praying for the pumpkins to just like start walking out and like planting themselves in front of my door like, hello, we're here, it's fall. So I was thinking to myself, the day that this video that I'm about to talk about went up, I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, I wish somebody would do a read-a-thon in the summer for fall. Because it's like I'm seeing all these read-a-thons everywhere, but I miss fall, I miss the spooky season, I miss it so bad. Like, if you can't tell by now, fall is my favorite season. I love spooky things, I love Halloween, I love the whole thriller thing, like it's my jam, it is my cup of tea, I am in love with it. And then I get a notification on my phone and it's like, Summerween Read-A-Thon announcement from Olivia Reads a Latte. Honey, I should probably fix this because I'm like basically out of the frame. But honey, I think Olivia like has just like a direct line to my heart and she knows what I desire and she is just like, here, let me give it to you without you asking for it. Ow. But honey, I am so proud that she did that and we are here today doing this because I refuse to go another month without my booktube channel and without having a video for this read-a-thon because it's honestly like I think it's going to be my favorite thing this entire year. So let's get on it. I'm actually super excited for it. So we're so ready. I have my water because hydration is key and I have my Avatar coasters from Fairy Loot. Or was it out crate? It was one of the two. I have my coasters from Avatar and my water, so we are definitely ready to go. I have the books all around me. I don't have that many, but to other people it might be a lot, but like to me it's like not, but I'm gonna explain it later on. But anyways, Summerween Read-A-Thon is a read-a-thon created by Olivia Reads a Latte and Gabby from Gabby Reads, and it's run from October 24th to the 30th. This is the first year of it happening, so honey, we are excited. And it's basically just like a read-a-thon for spooky things, thrillers, mysteries, fall vibes, basically like the spooky fall vibes that we love. And I usually say that I'm like the fall queen, like I am the queen of Halloween, fall, like spookiness, like all of that, but Olivia, she's right up there too. So the first prompt is oh, I'm sorry if I'm looking down, I just have like the notes down here with the prompts, but it's read a book with the creepy cover. The Shadows by Alex North. It's my first Alex North book and I got it about I think 2 months ago from Books of the Month and I am excited to read this book. First of all, a lot of people have been speaking about this in the book community, whether it's booktube, booktweeter, like Twitter. I'm like, I cannot speak. But they have been talking a lot about this book and about this author in particular. He is actually supposed to be a really good author and people just love his work. So I figured, why not get this book? Why not read it? And I have been putting off reading it for so long, but we are going to read it for this read-a-thon. And it's only about a couple of pages. It's like 323 or something like that. So it's not that many pages. I can honestly finish this in a day. So basically, The Shadows is this book about a murder that occurred 25 years ago, and apparently like the person who committed the murder was like this huge like genius or whatever, and he has inspired a lot of copycats. And you know what this reminds me of actually? Have you guys ever watched The Flash in that episode of Toy Man, how there was a copycat Toy Man and it was just like Anyways, if you're not a fan of The Flash, this is what that reminds me of. But this has like some paranormal twist to it, some like thriller twist to it, and I think it's a creepy cover. I mean, it's like a hand created out of the shadows of like these people, and I'm guessing these are the copycats. I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me on that, but I'm guessing those are the copycats. But there's a problem. Okay, so I was originally gonna pick another book. I was gonna do this one first, and then I decided I was gonna do this one, which is Pet Sematary by Stephen King, and it's my first Stephen King book that I purchased. And honestly, it looks creepy as hell. I mean, that's a cat with glowy eyes. I don't know if you're like, you've ever had that superstition, like if you see a cat in the dark with like glowy eyes and like black fur, like that's bad. That's a bad sign. Walk away, run away, go somewhere, hide out. I don't know, do something, but that is a bad sign. So it looks like a creepy cover, and I honestly love how it's like the letters, even though they don't like glow, but like they glow. So I really love that, and I love like the scratchy font of like the Pet Sematary, like it was like written with like claws, like it was just like, and yeah, and then there's a cemetery in the back. Am I saying that right? I never know if I'm saying that word right, but I'm going to pretend I am. And the one thing that like really attracted me to this was the back. Just read that. Sometimes dead is better. Go off. I'll give you a moment to just like take the creepiness of that in. You done? So now you know. But then, honey, then I went to Target. Because this one was coming in the mail. I got this online. And then I went to Target. And I kind of went a little bit off with the books. I'm not gonna lie, I purchased a lot of books. So I had like books coming in the mail, and then I bought books at Target, and then I went the next day and bought more books. But I saw these other two by Stephen King as well, and this one is called If It Bleeds. And I honestly, I love the colors, by the way. I love like the golden, like orangey like color with like the black, like I think that is gorgeous. But like, if you can't tell, that's like a mouse coming out of the cat's face, like where the nose and like the eyes are supposed to be. Like that's a mouse. Like that's a mouse. Can you see that? It's a mouse. Like that's creepy as heck. I don't like mouse, and I'm not a like cat person. I mean, I enjoy seeing cats, kittens, like I think they're cute, but I'm more of a dog person. But like that's just creepy, and it's just telling me that I should not get a cat. Like that's creepy. Like, and again, like the black cat with like the glowy eyes, like the whole superstition with that. All I gotta say is cats should not be trusted. They are cute though. They're really cute. And again, he has like that little like scratchy like font. Again, I love that. Like I feel like that's just so creepy and like so mysterious. But then there was this other book also by Stephen King, The Outsiders. I don't know about you guys, but anytime there's a lake and a forest, it's spooky. Something happens, somebody dies, like that's spooky to me. Like that's creepy. But I love a book with a good forest. I love a book with a good lake, river, whatever the case may be. I love that, and this brings me that. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll read all of these books. I probably won't, but they are on my radar in case, like, you know, I just want to read another one. But I don't plan on finishing them. So my top two for that category of read a book with a creepy cover are The Shadows by Alex North and Pet Sematary by Stephen King. So my second prompt is read a paranormal / supernatural book. And I got Ghost Squad. As you can see, it's like really thin. It's gonna be a really fast read, and it's by Claribel A. Ortega. Kenny Ortega! High School Musical. Together, everyone. But the back. Be prepared. Respect the dead. Always have a cat. Okay, what is this cat thing? They're like everywhere, and like all the creepy thriller horror like paranormal books are everywhere. And you know you're supposed to be superstitious of cats, but now this book is telling me, yeah, honey, get a cat. But basically what it says here is for Lucely Luna. Oh, I love how she has like a Spanish name. For Lucely Luna, ghosts are more than just a family business. Shortly before Halloween, Lucely and her best friend Sid, oh, I have a friend named Sid. I'm sorry. Cast a spell that accidentally awakens malicious spirits wreaking havoc throughout their hometown of St. Augustine, Florida. It's always Florida. It's always something always happens in Florida. Together they must join forces with Sid's witch grandmother Babette. I think that's how you say her name. Babette, maybe, and her Tubby Tabby Chuck. Tubby Tabby Chuck, to fight the haunting head on and reverse the curse to save the town. And Lucely's firefly spirits before it's too late. I'm not even done because there's more stuff there, but spirits, Halloween, witches. It said witches. Yes, it said witches. And curses. Honey, that seems like a pretty good book to me. Go Squad. And look, the cover's like so pretty. It's like it's so cute. It's so pretty. I love it. The next prompt is read a book with a haunted house. Home Before Dark by Riley Seeger. Seeger? I don't know. I'm so sorry if I say your name wrong. I am terrible with names and pronouncing words in general, but Home Before Dark. I've heard so much about this, and it's been like every time I open Book of the Month, like the app, this book is always like the first things there. Like everyone loves this book, they love this author, and I wanted to check it out. But the thing is, I should not be reading all these books when my dorm room is basically haunted. Like I've been here for like a week now, and for the past like couple of days, honey, a lot of things have been happening, and I'm just slightly confused, and I don't know what to do about it. And it's just like a lot of paranormal stuff. And my friend like mentioned it to me yesterday, like last night. They were like, you're reading and buying all these like paranormal thriller horror books, and you wonder why these things happen to you. I mean, you didn't have to attack me, but you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, sir. H2O. You gotta hydrate. But anyways, this book, it's basically about this girl, right? When she was a little kid, 25 years ago, it's always, Olivia pointed this out, she was like, it's always like 25. I love how I'm calling her Olivia like I know her. I'm so sorry. But she's like talking about how like it's always like 25 years, like they're always using that number in like thriller, horror, paranormal books, like they're always using that. But basically 25 years ago, this little girl goes into this house with her family, and it was like haunted. A lot of these creepy things and paranormal things started happening. So they booked it out of there. They were like, we're not staying here. And they left. They booked it. They were like, I am out. I'm head out. That was so corny. But basically, like, her dad naturally wrote a book about it, because if you have any paranormal experiences, write a book. Instant bestseller. Don't take my word for that, because I don't know if that's actually true. But, I mean, it's a genius idea, right? But anyways, he basically writes a book about it, and it becomes like really popular. People love it. And basically, like, she goes back to the house. I think it was like because her parents died or something. I'm not entirely sure. But she inherits it, and she goes back because she wants to know if it's actually like haunted. Like, is it actually true? Because obviously, like, she was like very young. She doesn't remember it. I mean, do you remember what happened to you when you were like 5? No. So she wants to go back and see for herself if it's actually haunted, and the rest is history, and it is in this book, which I am going to devour. It's a little bit thicker than the other ones, which I absolutely love, but we have this book. So My next prompt is read a book in the dark. First of all, I love the dark. I am very sensitive to light. You can't tell by the ring light that's smashing in front of my face right now, but I'm very sensitive to light. So I am down with that, and I want the spooky vibes. I'm going to be playing little spooky music in the background. I'm going to turn off my lights. I'm going to have my phone as a little flashlight, and we are going to live our best lives in the creepy life. I don't know where I was going with that. But we are going to have a lot of fun with that. And for that one, I chose Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcias. So, I have been hearing a lot of things about this book. I think it just came out like a couple of months ago, maybe 2 months, I'm not sure. But I got it from Book of the Month when it first came out. And first of all, let's talk about this cover. Let's just talk about this cover. Like, if I hadn't heard about this book, I would have picked it up because of the cover. Yes, I pick up some books because of their cover. Yes, that it makes a huge difference, because sometimes the best books have the best covers. And I hope that's the case with this one. But basically, I think it's like another like haunted house type of book. It says here, like, after receiving a frantic letter from her newlywed cousin Noemi Taboada. I don't know. I'm very sorry. Heads to a high place, a distant house in the Mexican countryside, unsure what she will find. First of all, I am dying to go to Mexico. I heard it's very fun over there, and I want to go. And I love Mexican food, honey. I can go to a Mexican restaurant and sit there all day and eat all their food. Like, Mexican food, Italian food. In my past life, I was probably Mexican or Italian, because that's all I ever eat, apart from like my normal, like, you know, Hispanic American, like all this European food. Like, I love Italian and Mexican food. But basically, Noemi is an unlikely rescuer. She's a glamorous debutante, more suited to cocktail parties and amateur sleuthing. But she's also tough, smart, and not afraid. Not of her cousin's new English husband, a stranger who is both menacing and alluring. Not of his father, the ancient patriarch, who seems fascinated by Noemi. Isn't that always the case? And not even of the house itself, which begins to invade Noemi's dreams with visions of blood and doom. If that don't sound intriguing, blood and doom, honey, in my past life, I was a vampire too, because blood, that's my thing. That makes me sound so creepy. I am not that creepy, I promise you. You would think. The last and final prompt is read a book recommended by the host. And for my choice, I picked something that was recommended by Olivia Reads a Latte, for the simple fact that I get Stranger Things vibes. Like those 80s, like VHL vibes. I love like old like things, like retro stuff, like the record players, VHLs, DSLRs. That's a camera, a modern camera. I'm sorry. But I love the feel of this book. It reminds me of my parents' wedding tape and my first birthday tape. Like, it gives me that vibe, and I am so in love with it. And it is my best friend's Exorcism. Who is the author? Grady Hendrix. Yes. So my best friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. And just look at the background. Like, does that not look creepy as heck? It does. So we are going to love this, and it's just like such a vibe. I will have a link to all these books down below, and of course to Olivia and Gabby, because you guys need to check out their announcement videos, their TBR videos, all of that. And I am proud to say I will have a vlog up for this Summerween Read-A-Thon. I will have a vlog up by the end of the week when the read-a-thon is over. So definitely make sure to check that out. Subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. All my links will also be down below, so make sure to check those out. My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. So high school sophomores Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade. But after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong, Gretchen begins to act different. She's moody, she's irritable, and bizarre incidents keep happening whenever she's nearby. Abby's investigation leads her to some startling discoveries, and by the time their story reaches its terrifying conclusion, the fate of Abby and Gretchen will be determined by a single question: is their friendship powerful enough to beat the devil? Is yours? I don't know, but it sounds great. I love the cover. Like, there's so many different things going on, and it has an owl. I love owls. So we're gonna read this book as my final book. I'm not sure if I'll finish all of these books because next week is definitely the first week of school for me, but we are going to try our best. We are going to do this, and I'm so excited to like read these and like record my reactions and like show you guys and share it with you. So make sure to subscribe by clicking the button down below and click that notification bell so you're notified whenever I post a video. And also like and comment and share with your friends, because we like to have bookish friends, don't we? We do. All my links will be down below, as well as Olivia and Gabby's channel, and their announcement videos or TBR videos. All of that will be linked down below. But I'm so happy I made this video, and I hope you guys really liked it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around for my future videos. My name is Tathy, and you're watching Tathy's Cozy Nook.